Hello, Monster Band here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and Part 4 of my Skrag the Slaughterer Campaign, where last time we auto-resolved a battle against Marienburg and fucked our army up, as is traditional, which is good. We do have another camp to poop out, which is great. To be honest, I want more money. I want 8k. I'm currently making 300. It's not great. It's not great, but it's something. I want to poop out another camp over here somewhere. Also, we didn't kill the Reichland because they still have Uber's right. I mean, maybe they'll die of their own accord. It never happens. The people I want to die never actually die, but still. Worth a punt, isn't it? Is that Toddy? Is Toddy back already? Holy shit. I only just killed him. Good grief. If I just keep sieging this, I'm just going to keep sieging it. Let's see what happens. In the meantime, I really want to upgrade this, but I could get more gorges. Still 200. That is quite expensive. I mean, considering I have 350. Coming in a turn, which isn't a huge amount. If we siege this down, I mean, other than sailing away, Toddy can't actually do anything about that.
I will not obey.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to make friends with them. They're dead already. Fucking unbelievable.
What?
Hockland may... No, they've got a minus 40 aversion to me.
So...
I mean, all I'm doing is running around eating people. Jesus Christ, guys, chill out. That's not the worst thing. Have you... You don't have any meat. I guess we could attack it. Fuck it. You know what I want? I want my gorges. That's what I want. So, let's come down here. Let's build the Gorger building. To be honest, I could come down here, couldn't I? That's probably easier than going all the way around the mountains. If I just come down here, that's a better place. And then we can do some... And it'll piss off Marienburg. Do I actually care about Marienburg?
My hand hovers close to my blade.
No, don't give a shit. Because they have an aversion to me, which means they'll never actually like me. It'll be nigh on impossible to get them to like me. May as well just give up now. May as well just kill the fuckers and get it over and done with. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Also, they're belchers. Not beside them, obviously. That's a terrible place to stand, being that they're carrying fucking cannons and have had very little training in how to operate them. So just a bit of a disaster. Alright, if we come down here, we will get replenishment, and also we'll get some meat, which we do kind of need, because, I keep running out of meat now. There we go. Right, you're getting replenishment. Good. And if we wait for these buildings to build, I'll deal with Marienburg in a minute. It's fine. Don't worry about it. 50... I mean, if it's still 50%, that's still... What's that? It's like... It's just over 2k. Like, it's just not worth it. It's barely worth a level 2 building. But still, it'll go on to give us more weapon strength for Gorges, which I like the idea of, so let's do that. I don't know if I'm going to have rebellion. Am I going to have rebellion? Rebellion anytime now? Hello? Oh, Karl's back. Right, fine, well... I mean, to be honest, Karl, I'm not actually that upset. Can I peace out with you?
Do not waste my time with petty talk. Make
Are you sure? You wanted to peace out with me previously. Maybe I should have taken it. Mostly, I just want to kill the Reichland. Right, I thought they were dead. Turns out they weren't. I should have concentrated on killing them. What do we like? I do like burning heads. Burning heads is pretty fucking legit. I wish there was a way you could see, because unless you click on a camp, you can't see the radius. I wish there was a way you could just see the radius of a camp by default, considering it is so important as ogres. I mean, one, I don't understand why the ogres can't, like, one, move their camp, or, you think, like, maybe a camp could, like, up sticks, and you wouldn't be able to, like, you know, decamp and camp in the same turn. So you need to encamp, or decamp, move, and then encamp. Yeah? Like a turn afterwards. That would make sense, right? Instead, you can't move your fucking camps. So although you've got, like, you can poop one out, but the only way you can is just disband it, which is fucking bonkers. Oh. A hearty brunch. Is Karl buggered off again? Karl, it's never going to work out if you keep doing this bullshit. Look at this. Look what I'm doing here. I'm just going to sack it. I'm not even actually going to... If I move over here... And we do a little ambushette like that. Let's get more armor and charge bonus for the Gorgers. It's not much armor, but I'll take it. And then I want to... Right, so we now can recruit Leadbelt, but what I'm going to do... I think Karl might rush to Eelheart to defend it. And if he does, we can then squash him. He didn't. Oh, no he did! Perfect. Hi, Karl. You're home. Oh, I'm so glad. I mean, you're not going to be glad. You're going to be... Well, lunch.
You send us no more. Such a feast still be.
Well, this might be a tad familiar.
Meat's blocking the way.
So once again, the settlement were attacking from the front. And the Gorgers coming in from behind. So you have to hide your saber tusk in the trees, so the AI can't spot them. Otherwise, it will put units here to defend this location. But if you hide everything, it doesn't think you're attacking from that location. So you can just send in your Gorgers and your saber tusks and the Noblar Hunters to go and capture that objective and make the battle easier. Here goes Gordon Ramsay. We've got Ronald McDonald there to help as well. He's flame grilled. God, the AI really does like to try and pick off your characters. Like, every archer will concentrate fire on Skrag if they can, if they have the chance. Fortunately, Skrag. Oof, 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 oof. Ow, 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 ow. Someone please deal with those archers. Just, that's it. Summon some Gorgers in and get the Gorgers to eat them. That'll work. Excellent. There we go. Right, so far, so good. We do have a couple of units hanging around near they don't want to fight all of the Gorgers and Saber Tusks by themselves. They're probably waiting for reinforcements, but there's not really many reinforcements on their way. So they're about to have a bad time. Of course, like Gorgers have Frenzy, which means they get bonus melee attack and weapon strength on top of everything else. So they're quite nasty. And Aroga Balls are mopping up the survivors. Karl has decided to pick on poor Gordon Ramsay, but the Powder Guts, turns out they're pretty good at killing Karl just by shooting him full of lead. Look at this. Ow. Wow. Ow. I mean, they do have 138 armor-piercing missile damage. So, you know, that's pretty effective. So yeah, Karl having a bad time, getting shots. And he is off. Meanwhile, the Gorgers just murdering their way through everything they get their hands on. Spearmen being torn to shreds. We do have some units behind us. Just some Free Company militia. Nothing particularly dangerous. But something we do have to keep in mind. I'll do a little bit of damage. Karl's come back. He hasn't had enough. Gordon Ramsay is going to tenderize him. Gordon, have you washed your hands? Because they look absolutely filthy. Disgraceful. Hygiene. Always wash your hands. Well, poor old Ronald is taking quite a bit of damage.
The point is yours now. Oh, more.
Fortunately, we do have some heals we can drop on him to help out, to get him back up. Back up and fighting. Because at the moment, he's very close to death. So I'm going to drop a lovely little heal on him. There we go. Some troll guts. Of course, we get Wand of Whimsy. Does everyone get Wand of Whimsy? Was it just... Yeah, everyone gets Wand of Whimsy when he casts a spell. That is worth keeping in mind. Everyone just gets more killy whenever Skrag casts. Which is pretty legit. Alright. Looks like most of the garrison is either dead or fleeing. Which means Karl is no longer a concern, at least not for the moment. Alright. 8 meat, is that it? Is that all we get? Really? Okay, I'm just going to occupy this, I think. Ooh, the Great Standard of Sundering. Actually, isn't that you? The AI doesn't really seem to use casters very much, does it? Doesn't seem to bother. Oh well. Let's get some better Gorgers. Right, I want some lead belchers as well. All that kind of good stuff. So, money is important. Do I want earthing? Transformation of... do we want... you know what? Transformation... It may not be the worst thing, because we could use a manticore to go and harass enemy flyers, couldn't we? That could be a good shout. Oh, I'm going to go with evasion for you.
It cools. They will feel the hunger.
Let's go with evasion. We do want some lead belchers, and some Noblar scrap launchers would be very useful. I actually wouldn't mind having the bounty pot as well. I mean, I do kind of. Having man-eaters, because they're just like better ogres, aren't they? They're just better ogre bulls. Because, like, I kind of like these boys, but have slightly more armor. They do cost a lot more. They cost more than the Iron Guts. But then their stats are better than the Iron Guts, actually. Then they've got the Iron Fist. I mean, that's what we really want. Because that'll give you the missile resistance. Having the ogre pistols, though, that'd be pretty legit. Not that we can really afford that. Because we're only making 500 income at the moment. I need to upgrade my... If I upgrade my little towns, get cooking, more control. I mean, we can make like 150 per little settlement. Problem is, that's not... I need to do some sacking, don't I? That's what I need to do. Right, Skrag, mate. Skrag. Right, where can we... If you go here,
servants of the ever
Obviously, gorges are pretty dirt cheap, so we will get some of these lads. And shall we get some scrap launchers? I'm saying yes. Let's get a couple of scrap launchers.
calls them forth.
That is going to take 3 turns of recruitment, but I think it's well worth it. Live bait, yes, because that's going to give us the upper strength. We do get meat from battles there. That would be quite useful. And obviously, as we're sitting here, our meat supplies will increase thanks to the camp, which means we can then, you know, go out. To be honest, in my Greases campaign, meat was never really an issue. I think it's because my camps died so often that I could just remake them all over the place. So it wasn't really a problem. Well, okay, what we got here? So, now, Hochlands. Oh, you want me to... Oh, a Fellblade. I mean, that is not necessarily the worst thing. That's pretty nice. That's okay. However, I do want to destroy Uber's Reich anyway. I mean, the Fellblades, 20 armor piercing weapon damage is pretty good. I am going to take that. I mean, we still have to wait a few turns for our gorges and the scrap launch. But once we've got the scrap launchers, right? Sieges, no problem. Let me guess, you want a peace treaty? Yeah, you're not getting one. Unfortunately, it does mean I've got to march through Hochland's territory to reach Uber's Reich, which is going to piss them off.
Deliver your missive and then get from my presence.
Which is going to make my life a little bit harder. But still, wait, do you only have 1 settlement or do you have 2?
I will hear you now.
You've only got 1. Okay, good. Which means we can just squash you. Give you a quick squeeze to death. At which point, Midland will probably be back. Alright, we got our scrap launcher. Plural. It's going to piss you off if I do this, isn't it? Yep. Well, there's not much I can do about that, unfortunately. You're just going to have to remain fuming. Oh, I do kind of want this. Do we not have the... Oh, we do. We just don't have the money to upgrade that. Right. I mean, do we get the defense? I think we get the defenses. If we get the defenses, then that settlement's pretty beefy. We can get the special building there. So, to be honest, I might knock this down. I don't think I actually need it. I mean, what we could potentially do is get... Wherever I've built it... Oh, I could get a hunter. I can't afford it. Oh, more charge bonus for the entire arm. What the fuck? Why am I over there? Oh, it's because it's that's the quest. I should do the quest battle before like episode 40. Probably. It's not what I normally do, but I should probably get on that. All right. Sorry, Hochlands. Hello, Karl. Just passing by. Don't mind me. I'll just trash Uber's Reich, and then it'll all be over for you. Let's get Breaches of Fire, because then we can get more camps. I think we can only have like 9 camps total, isn't it? 9 camps? It's not that many. Like, if you want to do a big world conquest, that's not enough camps. Unless you just knock down the ones that you were, but it's like a massive expenditure. Like, upgrading this is 16k. At what point, if you go, oh, I guess I don't need this camp anymore, I'll just knock it down. You don't get the money. Well, I guess you do get some money back, do you? Like, if I were to knock this down, I would get some money. But I think that was 6k, so it's less than half? It's not great. Okay, I think destroying this should be pretty easy. It says low. If I do this... Yeah. Then we'll sack it. And then that made Hochlands happy with us. I mean, they've also been pissed off because I trespassed through the lands to complete the quest that they asked me to do, but still.
Approach and make your...
I might be able to get them on side. I wonder if you get a friend as an ogre, if they give you the quests, then you can just use them as like maybe what you need is like a military ally to act as like a shield for you, and then you can put your camps all over the place. Maybe that's what you need. I'm just going to grab this. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to I got some man-eaters. That sounds quite good. More ammunition and missile strength for these guys, though. That also sounds pretty good. And more magical reserves. I mean, currently it's maxed out, which is great. So, we could build this building. Is it actually that useful? Probably not, actually, thinking about it. This would generate more money. So, I'm going to build that. I'm going to knock down that. Let's upgrade you, knock you down. Wait, do I want to knock you down? Yes, I do, because you've got dyes, so we can make even more money from that. And now, my thinking is, I need more cash. Having the 8k for that would be really useful. However, this army is... I mean, I would get rid of the Noblar Trappers, but maybe I can get... Because what do I need to be... 2 more levels, I can get the Sky Striders. So maybe if I get rid of the Noblar Trappers, I can get the Sky Striders in there. To be honest, I would prefer to have, like, all Iron Fists. So maybe that's a thing I should potentially do. Who the fuck are you? Did I recruit you accidentally? Who? Sorry, who are you? You're a War Preacher. I mean, I guess that's not bad. What big names do you have? Perfect Vigor when mounted. Fair enough. Next time fighting Ogre Kingdoms. I mean, that's not probably going to happen. When fighting Skaven, again, probably not going to happen. Charge bonus when fighting Seed. Yeah, so basically, looking at all of these, apart from this one, they're mostly complete trash. Which is a real shame. Alright, let's see if you can stab this guy. Holy shit, critical success. Jeez. Groth. You absolute maniac. What do I want you to do? So you've got... you give bonuses to Saber Tusks, which I do like, but probably not for Skrag's army. Although, increased mobility. That is pretty useful, to be fair.
Not likely.
Is Karl gonna suicide charge me? Potentially. Yep. Yep. Good. Well, that was easy enough to deal with. Poor old Karl. Oh, not Jimathias Huss. Absolute legend. Venom of the Firefly Frog? Okay. Let's see what shit we got here. So, this, magical attacks and poison attacks. Now, you don't have either of those. So, you know what? Maybe that is not the worst thing to give you. Because I can give you... that. The Fell Blades. A Tenderizer, which is 25 seconds. That's probably better than that. It's 10% weapon strength. That does give you 20 armor piercing damage, but still. I'm going to give that to you instead. This is kind of trash. That's not really ideal. The campaign movement range is quite nice. We're not really fighting chaos at the moment, so I'm going to do something like that. We don't have Yetis in the Ogre Kingdoms roster yet, do we? I guess they're coming later. That would be my guess. We want money. And if we get the die here, that's even more income. And to mention, if we can get a trade...
Yes.
How about... Right.
Deliver your missive and then get from my presence.
Alright. I'm going to give you... Ubersreich. I need the military access, otherwise they will lose their shits. So, that's not really ideal, but
Right.
okay. That means they won't get shitty about me trespassing anymore, which is good because obviously I'm currently trespassing. If I give them Ubersreich, not Ubersreich, if I give them Eelheart as well, because I don't really want Eelheart.
Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
If I give you Eelheart, can I have that? How much money would I have to give you? Oof, that is a lot of money. But we would get a trade agreement, and that would potentially, like, give us an ally.
Empire's blessings. Yes.
So I'm going to take it.
You wouldn't see me.
Because these guys are now going to be pretty chill with us, which means eventually, if we can like help them, like,
So,
would you like me to
Deliver
help
your missive
you?
and then get from my presence.
Nope, that's the wrong people. I want to talk to Hochlands.
Sigma. Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
If I join your war against those guys, give me a bit of money.
As you say, sir.
Okay. Oh, okay. Right, if we get rid of the Noblar Trappers, because to be honest, they're not really doing anything, and then we can get Groth. Or should I say, Wimpy, which of course is the best UK-based fast food joint. It's the weirdest one. It was kind of like a diner. I guess would be the best explanation of what it was. Okay, so we used 19 food a turn. We currently have 97, so we're okay for a minute. If I can, like, maybe go up here, stick a camp, like, here, and then I can just hit the surrounding settlements. I would like to give the... If we upgrade... Maybe if I camp here and hit Marienburg. Marienburg don't like me, right? Yeah, they're not... Well, Who... Hochland, do you actually have any friends?
Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
No, apart from me. I'm your friends. And we're building up this. The Northern Grey Mountains is just kind of there. But if I can turn the Southern Grey Mountains into like a money-making place, get some cash there. The Winds of Pain, that is a problem, isn't it? Having painful winds. Yeah. Okay, we're going to head in this direction. Maybe threatening their settlement will force them to reposition.
Its whispers never end. Onward.
Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
Look at that! It's getting better because we gave them stuff. And to be honest, do I need stuff? Not really. I just want a place to stick a camp. It's quite expensive, but if we go with that, that'll give us more money eventually in the long run. We're making 450 a turn at the moment, which isn't too bad. Certainly could be better. But if we can maybe sack Delbers, that'll give us a little bit of extra cash. Noblar prosthetics. Yeah, not recruiting Noblars though. What if I stick a camp like here? How much money am I going to make for this? 3k. Okay, well let's go and hit this first. Oh, there's Middenheim's right there. Really? Pyrrhic victory? Are you sure? Because... Really? Against that? Okay, well I guess sure. Okay, here we go again. Same settlement map. I mean, I can totally understand why people got bored of the settlement maps. I don't think it's... I get the fact they have to reuse maps. That's fine. Right, I get that. However, the fact that I'm having to fight this battle, which is... I'm going to be honest, the chances of me taking half an army's worth of damage from this battle is pretty fucking low.
It is ours. It is the Moors.
So we've already grabbed that objective. And the problem is, if I auto resolve this battle, it means I've got to spend at least 2 turns healing up. Which is 2 turns where I'm kind of vulnerable. So I can waste 2 turns just dicking about, or I can fight the battle. The problem being, it's going to be the same battle I fought last time, just easier. And we barely lost anyone last time. I doubt we're going to lose anyone this time. So grabbed the main objective. We're going to grab this objective as well. Of course, that will increase our intensity and also means that these guys have had a bit of a debuff. We do have the scrap launchers, who are helping out. And we are squashing any ranged units who could potentially cause us any trouble. So yeah, Skrag is under a little bit of fire. Fortunately, the scrap launchers have dealt with that. Little Great Maw spell there knocks out those archers and a unit of swordsmen. So our ogres now just bludgeoning their way through the Imperial garrison defenders. The Gorgers now just stalking their way through the city streets. We do have some Pistoliers who have spotted the Gorgers and are going to try and slip through the net. Basically, Gorgers coming in from behind while our ogres smash through the front. Trying to smash through that barricade. It's taking a little while, mostly because they keep throwing small squishy blue people in front of me, including the Empire captain there. Gorgers jumping the halberdiers. They may be anti-large, but the Gorgers are anti-infantry. Meanwhile, the Pistoliers giving the Gorgers the slip, although paying a heavy price for it, half the unit dead. More Pistoliers now retaking this objective, but if they're retaking that objective, it means they're not fighting, which means that we have less things to deal with. And I'm going to be honest, there's not much left. We've lost three guys so far. Imperial soldiers trying to flee the city, but the Gorgers are going to cut off that retreat. Hello, boys. God, I can't wait for the jam. Oh, the jam. Yeah, all these fleeing soldiers just getting torn to shreds. To shreds, you say. There's not much left for the ogres to kill, to be honest. Pretty much everything's dead. The Pistoliers again trying to give the Gorgers the slip, but being forced off that objective at the same time. We're just playing Ring Around the Rosie at this point. But as soon as we do get our hands on any of them, they go down immediately. So they're starting to waver. The Gorgers grabbing that objective and killing everyone nearby. And then finally Skrag and the Empire captain going, I say mano a mano, but actually there's more of our amanos than theirs. Oh, there we go. Jesus Christ, I really hope they tone down the auto-resolve, the settlements in Immortal Empires, because fuck me. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to poop out a camp here. Alright. So, income generated would be good, as would camp growth. So let's grab that. Obviously, the problem at the moment is the camp is wildly undefended. And a single army slipping in. I guess this may not be the worst thing. Like, having more diplomatic relations
Only Sigma's god, Ulrich, can judge it worthy or
may
not.
mean we can get a military or a defensive alliance with the Empire. Should be good. I said the Empire, I mean Hochland. Obviously the Empire, Reichland, they dared. They dared. So now we just need this stuff to get a victory. So we might get a victory just in time for Immortal Empires. Who knows? Could happen. Never say never.
I can serve you better.
Gordon Ramsay is going to get... what do we like? What do we like? I know what, I don't mind Wisian's wild form. I don't mind it. Stimulate growth. May not be the most useful thing. We don't have any Saber Tusk, so that's fine. We could get Independent Mind, because that means he could potentially then roll around with the Gorges. He is slightly faster than them, so a little bit of range support for the Gorges might be quite nice. Did we have like something where in enemy territory you've got more sacking and looting? That's not the worst thing. Camp growth. Yeah, okay, let's get Noblar Scavengers then.
Rewards its servants.
If we go into ambush stance, guarantee they will
And that's that.
come down to attack. So let's do that. I don't think... I kind of want to save my pennies. We could upgrade this, potentially. I need to take out Marienburg. However, Middenheim is a tastier target. Because I bet if I sack that bad boy... You know what? I honestly thought they would attack the camp, but they haven't. Fair play. Oh, it's because they were spotted me, that's why. Arspelcher. The Burger King has Arspelcher. How the fuck did he get that? What happened? What did we do? Because it said secret, didn't it? But I genuinely don't know how... Oh, maybe it was the ambush being foiled? If he's an Arspelcher? I'll bet it's that. I'll bet it's fucking that. All a quiver... Yeah... Well... If that gave Stalk to you as well, I guess that should give you more armor. Right, we can make 5k. I'm tempted to go and hit Marienburg. Marienburg? Middenheim even. Does Middenheim have defenses? No. However, it still says a Pyrrhic victory. Great. Well... Alright, I guess we'll have to take Middenheim the old-fashioned way, despite the fact that realistically it should... Well, we could auto-resolve. It says still Pyrrhic victory just seems really quite nasty. Right, we'll take Middenheim. I say take. I mean, we'll burn it to the ground. Well, we'll take all the important, nice, shiny things. And then we'll use it to build up our camp. But that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.